Yes, yes, we're good. Yes, it is the Wizzrobes shirt. I'm probably just gonna wear this each time until we're done here. So, hello. It is Saturday, September 13th, 2025, and here I am for part 6 of Attack of the Wizzrobes. I can't say it's the latest Zelda Maker hack because the Forgotten Key has been completed and presumably coming soon. Yeah? Just gonna open up my multi-view so I can see what the heck is going on here. I've got my map, my trusty map to my left. And to answer the chat questions that have already been posted, did we find level 8 and 9 yet? Bob Q asks. Daniel Schneider is correct. We did find level 8 last week. We did not get very far because I missed a passage, which is unusual for me. I cleared out a room and I didn't push all the blocks. And so I missed a passage early on in level 8. And we're going to go there first. But there is one other thing that I noticed, and that is I never got the map in level 5. So I may go back there if I run into a dead end, because there may or may not be something in level 5 that I have missed. Yeah. So that being said, I am going to start off with yet another email that I got from our good buddy Zelda Maker, who also emailed us earlier in the week to say he found a pretty cool hack for Contra. So I may play that on a Wednesday, but not yet. I'll tell you what I'm doing Wednesday later on. So, good afternoon, sir, Zelda Maker begins. Just wanted to touch on a few subjects. The first one is about the ladder spots on the overworld map. What he's referring to is when I mentioned, oh, well, it's kind of weird. There's a spot that looks like I should be able to use the ladder to cross over water, and it doesn't work for some reason. For some strange reason, the game only allows you to use 6 screens for ladder spots, which is probably how many there were in the original game. But in dungeons, it allows you to make every screen a ladder screen if you choose to. Makes no sense, and I can't explain it. I've pondered with the idea of starting another hack. I was thinking about doing something totally different from previous ones. It's going to be difficult to make, and has the makings of being an extremely hard hack. Way too early to say how hard it would be. And he abruptly ends the email there. So, all I can say to that is, if you've got an idea for something completely wacky and different, I say you take it and run, because, I mean, how many times can you make this similar kind of thing? If you have an idea for something, that's going to knock our socks off, I say go right ahead, if you're feeling that spark. If you're not, if you need a break, then, you do what you should do. But if you're feeling like you want to see how this thing turns out, then I'm pretty sure I can speak for everybody who's watching this and say we're all looking forward to seeing what you're going to come up with. I don't generally like to speak for other people, but I'm thinking that's probably kind of safe to say. So, yes, we're going to start by probably filling up our hearts, heading back to level 8, and investigating that passage that I missed last time around. So, I will cancel out these couple of dialogue boxes that popped up for seemingly no reason. I will grab my trusty NES USB Classic controller and attached with a converter, and I will go ahead and begin. And And I'm trying to remember what's the fastest way to that ferry. I want to say it's this way. Oh, wow. I'm, like, not even paying attention to where I'm going. Just a tiny bit drunk, that's all. It was this way, right? If you watched to the end of last week, then you saw that I stopped playing and then I started playing again for a little bit longer, and that enabled me to fill up my bombs already, so we don't have to waste any time with that. Oh! You know what? That's a pretty cool trick, isn't it? Bob Q just made a suggestion in chat that I am actually interested in trying out. So I'm going to take a little damage here. Oops. Love the knockback sometimes. I just need to take enough damage that my health won't fill up instantly. So Bob Q in chat says, when the fairy is filling up your energy, press up A real quick on the control. It works. Continue. That's a really cool trick. I was not aware of that one. Well, now our health is full and we're ready to go into the dungeon. Bombs are also full, so there is no need to waste any time here. Okay, now, I wrote down from, I believe it was Mando's YouTube comment, 1 west, 2 north. Not sure if it's in that order, though. So, 1 west and 1 north of this room. Oh, your mother. One west. My goodness. Look at all those likes. Jeez. Alright, this is the room. Just got to beat up on all these. You know, all I can say is, I guess I just felt the need to get out of this room as soon as I could, with the annoying bubbles running around. And sure enough, somehow, some way, I did not defeat the enemies and then push all the blocks, because I missed this. So I went this far in my spare time, but I don't know what's on this side yet. Oh, it's just east of where we were before, but... Oh, and now looking at this, I remember that this is the seemingly required dungeon that we get once every ROMhack that requires a lot of bombing. Ah, should have put some bombs down before I picked that up. Well, nothing to do except blow some walls up. I think it would be silly to try the west wall, and we're already at the southernmost point of the dungeon. Okay, well, we blew a hole north. More assortment. Oh, geez, I almost got nabbed by the like there. That was extremely close. With only one like in the room, it makes sense to just go ahead and beat it quickly. Hey, another lucky clock. Those are the things that make Zelda Maker very mad. North again? No. East this time. No! Oh, hold on a minute. There was a spot that we couldn't reach over here. Was this a key? I can't recall. There was something here. Come a little closer. Okay, there was a key. But what do we do with it? Huh. No block to push here. Very good. Mando Gamer suggests it's the forgotten key. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say maybe we do have to bomb this way? Oh. There's the compass. But does that help me? I don't know that that actually helps me. Can we push any of these? Yes! Where does this lead? We're a little bit north of where we were, and east. Oops. These diagonal boomerang throws were not actually intentional. Okay, we don't get any items for clearing that room. Man, this could be... all four walls could have something. Can I please have the map already? Nothing there. There's one. I guess I have to check them all, right? Oh, this was a funneling room. On the off chance that there's something else here to find, I'm going to finish these. Okay. Oh, Mando Gamer in chat says, gonna need YYR and Bob Q for my run. Need the ladder and not finding it anywhere. You're not talking about this particular ROMhack, are you? Oh, this is fun. Wait a second. We were just here. I think. Different one. Is it one of the ones I played before? Oh my. Just another Zelda fan says, you could use a wise man selling more bombs. Yeah, that would definitely be helpful. Or we could pick some up here. Let's see. Well, when in doubt, go in the same direction you've been going. Oh, but west and east could have something also. Pays to be thorough. Oh, boy! Well, I'm spoiled for choice, aren't I? Well, there's a locked door. No item. Hey, what's up, MCat? Alright, so nothing to do here except gape at that locked door. We're just gonna have to figure out how to get over there eventually. What's in here? Find room not shown on the map. Wonder if he's talking about this dungeon or a different dungeon. Well, I guess he's not talking about the overworld, because we've seen everything on the map there. I'm just gonna write this down real quick. Find room Not on map. Well, that could be anywhere. Wait a second, I didn't try bombing from that room. Let's try... No. Alright, you know what? I really want to be thorough, but I feel like bombing the east wall right now is not wise because I only have... Yeah, Bob Q says, if you bomb every room, you're bound to find it. Not this time, but let's see what's north of here. Another mixed bag. Alright, no item again. Are we continuing north? No. And we're out of bombs. So, we are simply going to drop back to the overworld and get some more. The combat in this dungeon so far hasn't been super terrible, so I think we'll be able to easily make it back to where we were. Thank you. The shirt is actually Mando Gamer's fault, if you believe that. Got the lucky clock, but where are the bomb drops? Yeah, that's also true. Everything is bombed through, so you can just run through it. That and the passages. Okay, now we're starting to get some bomb drops over here. Okay, so that was 2. Oh, I was going to start to count enemies towards the bomb drop, but I don't think that's necessary now, because I'm almost done. Yeah, MCAT, Zelda Maker did actually drop in one time live, I believe. I don't think it was more than that yet. But you just never know who you're going to find around here. Alright. Do I have any medicine? I don't. Maybe I'll pop out one more time just to get a little bit more health than I have. They're dropping clocks like crazy. Come over here. There we go. Finally remembered I can press select to switch items quickly. Okay, now I believe the way to get there was... Ow. Then we go this way. We just have to take these guys out. And not to the ball game either. Nice. Just as the bubble hit me, I managed to get rid of him. Alright, so we got here. And then we don't have to waste our time with these guys. We can just... I believe I went this way. Now I just have to boomerang till we're batty. No, come back! This is like the one moment that maybe I regret not buying the magical boomerang. Which one was it? It was one of these, right? Or am I confusing this room with a different one? I must have confused this for a different one. That's right, it was here. I went further out than I needed to. Come on, you can do... Oh, man. Fly, my pretty. Nope. There it is. Okay, into the passage. Man, how can we even carry 14 bombs at once, let alone all the other equipment? Bob Q says, I need to work on my boomerang skills. Sure, I will work on those. Okay, whoa. Ow! They do, like, insane damage. Is this the last room we reached? I think it was this one. Right, the one to the east was the hint. Oh, hey. Okay, so now, I don't think we were able to bomb any of these walls yet. Oh, no, I think I bombed the north wall. Okay, so that panned out, and that did not. So there's one way to go, and it's this one. And now, wait a second. Oh, that's interesting. So I saw this locked door already. I saw it from below. So now I've seen both sides of the door, but I guess only one of them is accessible. Yeah, see? How was that for boomerang skill, huh? Hey, I'm learning from my mistakes. Now I'm definitely making sure to push every block. Okay, this was not a pushing block. This was probably funneling up this way. Another room that is asking to be boomeranged. I mean bombed. Lots of bombed. Need to take out my candles so that when I get hit by these bubbles I can still do something. Oh, hey. Let's plant a bomb. Good. Nothing is wasted. I can also try... Huh. MCAT asks, are these professionally done? Referring to the ROM hacks. I don't think so, but Zelda Maker is as close to a professional as you're going to find when it comes to these ROM hacks. Oh, now we've got red and blue, and our controls are backwards. And now they're not, and now they are. I was ready to just play the room with the backwards controls, but then the blue one blundered into me. There's the clock a little late, and now I can't get the regular controls back. Alright, let's see if we can bomb this way. Or this way. It had to be one of them, because we're as far north as we can go. There is nothing above here. No MCAT in chat. You are not Zelda Maker. I will be back to fix my controls. Yeah, especially in a room with the flashing bubbles, I want things to work properly. Thank you. No thank you. Thank you. Alright, we've made it out. And now chat is arguing over which one of them is Zelda Maker. Never a dull moment. These fireballs are more of a minor annoyance than anything else. They're not going to do any significant damage. So I'm just kind of like, oh, goody, 5 rupees. That doesn't really help me much. There's a room that we didn't check yet. It's the one right below here. Oh, fascinating. Do any of these push, is the question. And the answer is no. So I guess there was no really... Oh, and now Mando Gamer is threatening to make that a shirt. I am Zelda Maker. And this was a hole too. Just another Zelda fan asks if I have a picture of Zelda Maker. No, I don't. Why would I? Am I asking him to send photos? No. That's an invasion of privacy. Secret passage takes you to level 9, nowhere near it. Secret passage takes you to level 9, nowhere near it. It sounds like English, but the sentence isn't making a whole lot of sense to me. But here's the map, regardless. Comparing to... Oh. We have almost been to every room on the map. However, we were specifically told to find a room not on it. So, my initial suspicion, looking at this, is either east or south of where that Triforce room is. But it could also be... Well, I already checked the spots east of here. And Bob Q says another Zelda cryptic code. Well, secret passage to level 9, huh? I kind of wonder if it's going to be something like the secret raft that we saw last time around. But then, I don't know, because we've had the raft for a while. Now, we did blow a hole open here already. Oh, interesting. So, I'm going to need to try bombing from the other side anyway. And I agree with MCAT in chat here. Hard to say, don't put anything past Zelda Maker. Things aren't always what they seem. Yeah, that is definitely the truth. Alright, I didn't think to try bombing the south wall, but here we go. And of course, it blows right open. Nothing. However, maybe one of these blocks will push. And there'll be a passage right there under that trap. Nope, not. So ultimately, bombing into that room didn't get us anything, but gotta try. I can't remember if I already cleared this room out. Okay. Now, I think, yeah, definitely have to try that. Nope. Oh! 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 Just Another Zelda fan says, I think you have to bomb the wall in there. Yes, let's try it. I see what you're saying. You know, that's exactly the sort of tricky thing he would do, too, because I'm only thinking of the columns that are shown on the map. I'm not thinking of this column that is not, and no. I thought for sure you would have been right. Oh well. I really thought you had it there. I could have sworn I could hear him cursing from miles away. No, don't give him the hint. Don't help him figure it out. But alas, it looks like we're just going to have to open this locked door, huh? Walk through it. He hasn't used the walk-through walls very much. You're right, I do need to try that. It's good to be thorough. I was trying that on every wall at some point, but Bob Q points out accurately, he's got you running in circles. Yeah, I suppose he does. Nope, it's not a walk-through wall either. Sadly, there's nothing there unless it is accessible via a passage. So, not this time. We're just gonna have to unlock that door. But it's not the only locked door we've seen. Now Bob Q is saying you didn't try bombing the top room left. Well, you did point out I was running in circles, so I might as well do it some more. You're right, I did try bombing this room south, it worked, but I guess I didn't try this. And that didn't work either. Okay. But it's good to be thorough. We're just gonna have to unlock that door. And I'm just gonna go ahead and write that we need a key here, because I saw 2 locked doors and this is only one of them and we only had the 1 key. Am I supposed to, like, perform a rectal exam? Is that what this is? Well, I didn't see anything in there, so we're just gonna have to lop off the heads like usual. I actually have to be a little careful? No, we're good. Okay. Now hold on a second. We can't just go and grab our Triforce just yet, because there's a room to the east that is on the map that we have not seen, and no, that didn't work. What about here? That didn't work either. Alright, first we are going to push every single block in here. Or attempt to do so. Because we know we've tried that before. And then we're going to be very sad because we don't have enough bombs to bomb everything in here. Fortunately, we have an easy... Well now. Let's see what's in here, huh? Well. An unassuming little passage hides one of the most critical items in the game. And yet, we still have more to see. Presumably. I have one bomb. Are we going to use it? Well, let's try here first. Bingo! But guess what? Clearly we need another one. I don't suppose you're going to give me one. No. I don't suppose there's a passage accessible by pushing a block. No. We're gonna need another bomb, aren't we? He is gonna make us go all the way through this dungeon again. But it should be a fairly quick trip. That's alright. We'll just fill up our bombs relatively easily. Oops. This is good. We finally have the bow. It took a really long time. And no, to answer your question, Bob Q, no, I have no idea where level 9 is yet. But what I can say is, we have not found the magic wand or the book yet. And we have found some spots in the overworld that just scream, this is where you would use the magic wand and book. So, I can't help but think it's one of those. MCAT asks, YYR, would you ever consider doing a randomized speedrun? And the answer to that is a resounding maybe, because I think it would be super fun, but given that I have very limited time to do this, it would need to be not so randomized that, you know, I could complete it in, you know, a reasonable amount of time, unless I wasn't actually racing anybody. In which case, you know, as long as I could split it off across multiple weeks, then that would be fine. But, you know, an actual speedrun race, it would need to be, like, not that randomized so that I could actually finish in, you know, under 2 hours. That's probably about, you know, the maximum length of time I could devote to a stream. And Bob Q is musing, maybe it's a take any road. My recollection is that we've only found 2 of those so far. So that leads to it possibly being... That leads to there possibly being one more. Oh wow, we just got 8 bombs in one shot. I would like to think that 12 is enough and we don't need to do that anymore. Now, I wrote down that I need the bow for something here, so I think we should take a detour first to find where we need that. And just another Zelda fan says, YYR, take a sick day and do a randomizer run. Ah, if only. My job is just absolutely bonkers, crazy, busy right now. My presence is very badly needed every day there. And honestly, if I missed a day for a non-essential reason, I would probably be in a more stressful situation as a result, just because I would then have to catch up from whatever I missed. Where is the room with... I guess there's a Goma somewhere, but where? Over here, maybe? There you are. Well, we have the technology. Oh. Wait a second. All that did was open a door. Can we reach that door? Oh, we probably... Do we need to get there from up above? That's where the other key... That's where what we need the other key for. I have a feeling that this has set off a bit of a wild goose chase, because I don't think we're going to be able to reach where we need to go for that. I'm going to cross off that we need the bow there, because we no longer do. Alright, we need to slay these fools. Oh, hey, there's my last couple of bombs. And there's some that I don't need. Well, we certainly have enough money to grab medicine after this. Mando Gamer muses, maybe that's the way to level 9. Who knows? What the heck kind of pixel did you get stuck on? And now we go this way. Take out a few bats, push a block, jump in the basement. And we are on our way to here. And now the long, sort of long trek begins. We're gonna hoof it this way. Amazing that I managed to avoid damage here. So this, okay. Yes, I believe that down below is where... Yeah, it all links together. We need to access this room, bomb south, and then... But yeah, can't we see it from here? It just leads to... It just leads to over there. Oh, that's why. Okay. So that's how we get the wand. We need to come back here with a key. That's gonna get us the wand. Alright, I see how this goes. For now, we go this way. Up here. Over here. No, not over here. Bob Q asks, do you still have stuff to do in other levels? And the answer to that is a resounding yes. We absolutely have stuff to do. I've written need bow down for 3 separate dungeons, including this one. So there is definitely more to do. And now that we have the bow, we can get started on it right away. The door is open. Okay, so here is... Ha ha! Okay, so that funnels us here, which funnels us here, and that takes us straight to the locked door. Okay, so that solves... Yeah, we have all the pieces. We know exactly where we need to go. The problem is we need a key. So, we are out of here, and we are going to check out one of the other places that we need to go with the bow. Alright, so those include levels 4 and 6. And now let me just review my little map here. Level 6 is at the end point of that very long path, but level 4 is in the upper right corner-ish. Fortunately, we have this, and we can use it to quickly get around. So, I want that fairy. Thank you. You know, I don't think the recorder actually takes me to the upper right corner. And I'm kind of not far from it, so I think I'm just gonna hoof it there real quick. Up this way. Just reviewing real fast the way I need to go. Right, okay. We're gonna head down this way. Now here, we navigate around the lake, the very small lake, this way, up the stairs, around here, to one of the not 6 screens you can use the ladder on. Around the bend. Oh wait, no, this is not the way at all. Huh. Interesting how those hitboxes work, yeah? And we're just gonna go right up through the invisible path here. Then west. West again. West one more time. He tried to confuse us, but it did not work. Okay, here we have level 4. And in level 4 I wrote, I need the bow. And, I mean, it looks like we barely did anything here. Oh, we completed the Triforce. I didn't even realize. Well, anyway, there's a Goma somewhere. Ow. Rude. There's a Goma somewhere in here. We're running out of places to look. Oh, hold up. There's a better way. Burn them! Burn them all! You guys are fired. Just a highly more entertaining way to take them all out at once. Okay, here you are. Alright. No item, but we get to go up here. Alright, well, the only way to get to this room is to be late in the game, so I guess we should expect that the combat is not going to be as easy here. Guess I probably should have bought medicine, huh? Now hold on a second. They're all clustered in one small area. There's a correct way to handle that. Nice. Love to get the bombs back. Oops. Get the candle out. I stab you and you, like, just keep walking around like it's nothing. Acknowledge me. You know, part of me wonders... I remember the shape of this dungeon. Oh, hello, snake. And what do we have here? And what do we have here? We found some reading material. Yeah, this is the stuff. Okay. Now it's starting to come together. And you know what? Zelda Maker himself, I didn't say this earlier, but Zelda Maker himself did say on the on the previous video I put up that we're getting towards the end. I didn't believe him, but I guess I should have, because, well, it's all starting to come together. Ah. Oh. I didn't think the blue bubble touched me, but it did. No! Ow. Map. Quick! Oh, thank goodness. Okay. TP for the bunghole, says Mando Gamer. Wow. Well, according to this map, we've seen it all. Cool. And we came away with the book. So, yeah, we're good. I guess I can check off level 4. Nice. Okay, and... Alright, let's go ahead and... I'll just skip back to the beginning of this dungeon. Yeah, just another Zelda fan points out, it looks a lot like level 1 in Quest 2. Yeah, a lot of the dungeons are the same shapes as ones we've seen before, or similar shapes. Oh, this is actually very close to the ferry location. So I think I'm just going to hit that up to fill up my health. I was wondering if maybe this was one of those rooms with the medicine shop. Next time I find one of those, I am definitely going to make use of it. Thanks again, BobQ, for that neat trick with jumping back to the start point with full health. Just Another Zelda fan asks, you think he does that so he can be lazy and doesn't have to do a lot of changes? Well, I mean, certainly any shortcut that can cut down on the amount of work you have to do is definitely helpful. Okay, now this is the location of level 5. I don't think I can get closer to level 6 using the recorder, so I'm just going to hoof it over there. It's not very far. What was in here? Ah, medicine shop. Perfect. Red med is mine. Definitely required before we jump into level 9. Okay, so here's level 6, and I need the bow, I wrote, but I cannot for the life of me remember where Goma is. So we're gonna have to figure it out. It ain't here. But MCAT correctly points out in chat, these hacks take a lot of time and thought, I'm sure. I'm impressed. Oh, absolutely they do. As someone who creates games himself in his spare time, I absolutely can vouch for the fact that any sort of creation of this magnitude takes a lot of time and effort. I really have no idea where it was, so I guess if I want to be thorough, I should check down here. MCAT asks, how's my side project going? Funny that you ask it like that. Secret bush hides level 9. Oh, well, that kind of goes along with what I'm assuming, which is that it's the book and the wand that get us there. If anything, this is a side project of mine. But I did just push an update this week for super duper multitasking that was long overdue. So there's that. There'll be another one at some point along the way, but oh man, I wish I could remember this a little bit better. It's like, do I need to beat these guys, or does it lead to a passage, or did it lead to an item? I don't know. Trying to make use of the sword throwing here. It's just irritating not to know whether I actually have to do this. And Bob Q says you need to pick up a couple more hearts so you can get that Master Sword. I would love to, but I didn't exactly find a heart container in level 8 either. Oh! I can take care of these easily. I almost wonder if it was that room that I needed it for. But, you know, you can defeat them without having the bow, so I don't think I would have written down need bow if it wasn't, you know, a Goma. It wasn't here. What does my shadow map show? Not a whole lot. It looks like I've been to every room. So it's just a question of which one of these rooms has a Goma in it. Bob Q asks, are you sure you didn't write the wrong level down? No, I wrote this right next to my level 6 section. I don't think I would have put it in by mistake. I haven't yet, you know, done something like that. Interestingly, that's a one-way door over there. I mean, anything is possible, and I can make mistakes just as easily as anybody else, but did I already see this side? Yes, I did. Let's take a quick look over here. Oh, or not. Oh. It's like, forget it. I'll just use the bow. It wasn't this, right? We can check over here without having to wait. Oops. Oh, that just brought us back here. Oh, hello. Alright, what's up here? There you are. And there's a key. Excellent. So, we didn't come here for nothing. Level 6 I am checking off. It is clearly done. Well, now I have checks next to 6 out of our 8 dungeons that we've found. We'll skip back to the beginning. And now we want to go right straight back to level 8, so back to the start point, and I probably don't need to fill up my health, right? Famous last words. But I guess I'll beat up on these. Yeah, we'll get a little health out of them, right? Very little. Oh, that's something. 5 hearts ought to be enough to do this. Alright, let's see if I can remember where we're going. We're going up twice, then west. Try not to get my shield eaten. We're gonna kick their butts, and ow. I'll take those. Oh, come on. Bob Q says, it looks like this ROMhack will take 1 more week. Yeah, that's what it's looking like, because let's say I find level 9 tonight. Level 9 is not usually that simple that I can finish it in, you know, one quick go. Also, judging from the hint that we found a little while ago, I want to say it looks like he still has at least 1 trick up his sleeve. Oh, that was some pretty good boomeranging there, if I do say so myself. Just Another Zelda fan asks, which hack took you the longest to play so far, time-wise? Well, I think there was one that took me about 14 hours. I want to say it wasn't the last one I played. It was the one before that. Can't remember what it was called. Ow. Could probably figure it out pretty easily if we watch some videos. Oh, the swordless one. Well, that would make perfect sense, wouldn't it? Yeah, there was one of those where I had to... Yeah, that's right. I think yeah, kill Ganon with Rod. It was that one. No! I was hoping for a heart drop so that I wouldn't have to use the medicine. And to die there because my controls were backwards would have just been irritating to no end. Yeah. Bob Q, I think you're right. The one where we saw Zelda in level 7. Or perhaps Link. I can't remember which one it was. Like, either I was Zelda and I had to rescue Link, or thereabouts. And we saw them in level 7. That was fun. Whoops. Looked like I could kind of walk through the block there. Alright, no need to wait. Let's head through here. And try not to die. Wait a minute. Oh, right. I had to bomb down through here, right? Yes. And we get to go this way. That's where we beat the Goma. And now, I'm just going to switch back to my trusty boomerang. Oh, get out of here. Wouldn't that be a kick in the pants if, like, it just didn't come over and you needed the magical boomerang to get this? But sure enough, we have it. And we're just going to jump right back to the beginning of the dungeon, and I'm going to write down that we don't need a key anymore, and we're probably done on level 8. So, we never found the map in level 5. Oh, Bob Q says you could have used bow. But it was probably funnier that way, right? So, yeah, we never found the map in level 5. But we are now able to use our fun wand and bow combination. And now let's see if we still have Hey, there it is. Here's our trusty map. I never updated it to say where level 8 is, but... Okay, so towards the lower right corner we have this, which is super sus right there. But there, I think I remember seeing something similar on the left side. Where am I looking? There was this, but this was like where you wind up if you fail the Lost Woods style puzzle here. So I don't know if it's gonna be there. Any other spot on this map that looks suspicious? Nothing is jumping out at me right now. I really think it's mostly just that spot towards the lower right. Well, I see no reason not to head there right now. Bob Q says you've been everywhere else, right? Yeah, pretty much. There's not a whole lot of ground that I have not tread. I'm just checking the map real quick to figure the way there. I see it. We're gonna take this path south. We're gonna go this way, then head to the right. And here it is. Oh, good. So we don't have to enter with, like, no health. And is this what we're looking for? Is there any way that I can wake that thing up without taking damage, I wonder? Whatever. Well, that is not what I expected at all. 13. Okay. Or perhaps... Oh no, it can't be another... I was gonna say, well, maybe it's up here, but there's only one cave on each screen, so that's not it. Maybe it is that other spot by the Lost Woods. Let's see. 13 rupees. Oh, this is right back where we just were. Oops. Okay. Ah! Oh, that was neat. I got like a whole bunch of life restoring items at once. I don't think this is too terribly far from that other spot. Let's see. Let's see. I need to... Yes. We're gonna go south and then... this way. Up here. Wait. Was this right? No. We have to go back this way. Actually, I think I need to... Right. Okay. Take this upper path, go west, head all the way over here, around and down. Amazing the way this thing is a maze. Okay, now that we figured that out... Or here, perhaps? No? Huh. Well, that's a shocker. Alright, let's, Alright, I gotta look at this map a little bit more closely, clearly, because... Unless I'm just barking up the wrong tree in general. I know it's a bush. I know because he said as much. And presumably it's a bush that we can't reach unless we have the wand. No. I'm looking at the upper right corner of the map. Over here, and I'm thinking, well, maybe, but there's no way we can reach over here, so that wouldn't make any sense at all. Okay, we checked here already. Is there another spot? What about... Well, if we're talking about the wand and the book, then it would need to be something near the edge of the screen, because, you know, so it couldn't be something like in the middle, because that beam is going to continue traveling until it hits something. And, you know, unless there's an enemy there to stop it, you're talking the edge of the screen. So... I mean, unless he's going to do some kind of crazy trick like, well, an enemy has to be standing on this exact spot. You fire the wand with the book and then the flame burns that exact spot to reveal the dungeon. Like, are you really going to engineer something like that? That's just cruel and unusual punishment, I think. Looking a little to the west of that... MCAT asks, we need one of those old 900 number tip lines to Zelda Maker. And Bob Q asks, what are all your level 9 tips? So let me just check that for a second. I've got Secret Bush Hides level 9, Find Room Not on Map, Secret Passage to level 9. That's... yeah, I don't know. That's about it. I don't have any other... I have Secret at Dead End with 2 Armus, but... I don't think that applies. I don't think the graveyard is... I don't think that's it. And I don't think it's these bushes here because we were able to try those out already. Like, we were able to use the regular candle for those. What about... No, not there either. Anyone seeing anything? Check the bushes up top, Bob Q says. Up top where? Top right? Top right corner of the map? These? I mean, I can do that. I'm not sure how we're gonna get there if it is one of those. But, yeah. we've seen some pretty strange stuff in these ROM hacks, so I guess I wouldn't be too shocked if it was some crazy thing like that. Yeah, I'm not really seeing any other possibilities either. Full screen, okay. It was right, okay. I have to go past you. This way. Around here. Up the stairs. North. Just a little further. And MCAT says, if Bob Q is right, I'm convinced he's Zelda Maker. I was hoping I could take one of them out. Wait a second, we can use the ladder here. Oh, hey, thanks. Well, this is helpful. I'll be able to mess around on this screen a little bit more easily. Oh no. How in the world? So, I suspected that this screen... I mentioned this screen on stream before. Like, you know, I wonder if maybe... How in the heck do you... Yeah, there's no way you could burn that with a candle. Even if you were standing there, you wouldn't be able to burn that spot with the candle because the furthest east you would be able to stand is 1 block away, and the candle burns 2 spaces away. So yeah, that was absolutely not burnable with the regular candle. That's smart. Now what's interesting is you can see that the ladder is not usable on this screen. The ladder is usable here, but there's no 1 block gap, except you can see that there's a passage from... What in the world? This isn't a case of, like, there's some invisible thing that you can walk on, is there? It does not appear so. Bob Q says, it's obvious that was a rod spot. I'm glad it was obvious to you. But, I mean, yeah, it was obvious that something was weird about this whole area. Now, what's interesting is, you know, it kind of looks like you can walk off that side of the map. I don't have the map up on the screen, but if you look on the opposite, you know, the opposite edge of the world map, there is no path there. Unless... No. There's no way that could be. Hold on just a second. Because... Alright, so here's where we're at. If I go all the way to the other side of the map, this is what we have on the opposite side. And there is... Yeah, if I bomb... No. I don't... Alright, so hold on a second. I want to check the wording of that clue one more time. MCAT says loop around. Yeah, I want to, but, Alright. Let's go to that screen and see if there's some sort of trickery we can manage. I'm pretty sure... I should be able to get there fairly easily. We have just passed midnight on the East Coast. I'll be able to do this for a little bit longer. But I do hope we figure this out today. It'd kind of be a shame if we didn't. Oh. This is going to take us almost exactly to that spot. This is it. Now, we already opened up a hole. And that isn't really helpful. Unless it will physically not let me bomb this spot. That's as close as... Yeah, that's as close as I can get. I don't think... Yeah, I don't think there's anything here. Unless, like... I mean... Wait a second. No. Bob Q says check the map again. Okay, I can do that. So here is the Here's the spot where we need to reach. I don't think there's a spot. There isn't like a raft point from down below, is there? Like a secret dock? Did we have... We already had the raft when we reached this spot, so... I have a hard time believing it's that, but... I kind of want to check, just to be safe. Oh, get out of my way. I've had just about enough of you. Okay, it won't let me proceed north of that spot. Wait a second. What's this? That's just another way in. Yeah. That doesn't go anywhere that the waterfall doesn't. And we can't use the ladder here. Okay, so those are not... It doesn't look like there's a secret dock, and we can't blow a hole here, right? No. Okay, so that defeats that theory. There's no secret dock to sail off from. If we check the map again... Just looking for absolutely anything suspicious. What if we start from over here in the upper left? And I'm just looking for maybe other spots where the wand can reach, or... Because if there's a passage from a dungeon, I'm wondering about, you know, level 5 where I never found the map. It's the one map that I didn't find, and I've fully explored every other dungeon. I'm wondering if the best idea is to go back there. Bob Q asks, did I try recorder at all those lakes? So, I'm pretty sure... Did I try it here? Can't remember if I tried it there, specifically. Feel like I've tried it damn near everywhere. Alright, well, you know what? I'll try it here, and we'll go down this way, and we'll try it here. But I'm pretty sure I tried all the others. I definitely tried it where the ferry is. We definitely tried it here, and there. And I don't really think there are any other single-screen lakes. This screen already has an entrance, so there wasn't going to be anything there. Alright. Let's, And Daniel Schneider says, here's a very random thought. Since you can walk through walls in dungeons, I wonder if you can walk through one side of the map and end up on the screen you need to get to. Well, let's, we'll try recording a couple more spots, and if that doesn't pan out, honestly, I think I should head back to level 5. Oh, it's not this way. Okay, now I'm pretty sure this didn't pan out, but... Okay, nope. Bob Q asks, do you think level 5 has a tip advice guy in it? I don't know, but... it might have, you know, something in it that, that I haven't seen. Just making sure I'm heading in the right direction. Yes, I need to take this way, and I just want to make sure... Yes, I need to head back. No, wait, that's not right. I need to go west from here. Then south. Oh, oops. I could have taken the recorder here. Oh well. Anyway, we're here. This is the lake in question. Strange. It doesn't look like the whirlwind showed up, but I also didn't... I mean, am I just making that up, or... Oh, weird. Why didn't it happen the first time? Oh. Oh, well. 8 rupees. Congratulations. Yeah, that dude just fired after I stabbed him in the face. Rude. Yeah, I don't have a better idea right now than to investigate level 5, because... But now, hold on just a minute. I want to... One more time, I want to see the exact wording that level 8 dude used. And as it happens, this dropped me right in front of it. Where was that guy again? He was towards the end of the dungeon. So it may take me a minute to get there, but... there was some strange wording in that statement. Very possibly because of the, you know, the text character limit. And I want to take one more look at it, because I did not write it down verbatim. Basically, I failed to follow the advice or the instructions that I give to people whenever I, you know, I'm working with them on IT stuff. We need the exact error message, I always tell them. And yet, in this moment, I failed to get the exact wording myself. But we are just gonna zip right over there. Oops. Bubbled through the door. Oh great, I just... No, 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 no! Well, looks like I'm gonna be buying a magic shield again. Oh no, that's true. Bob Q points out in chat that rod spot might not even be level 9. I have a hard time believing that it's not, though. Secret passage takes you to level 9. Nowhere near it. So, this says it's a secret passage. It's nowhere near, you know, the end result itself. But it doesn't say whether it's in a dungeon or elsewhere. Bob Q suspects the other side of the map. And, you know, part of me wants to say it could be anything. It could be... Oh, no, it can't be anything. Because another hint we received was secret bush hides level 9. So... it has to be a bush. But... yeah, but that doesn't mean that the passage has to be a bush. So Mando Gamer says the small ledge in the woods, I think, might have a bomb spot. You use ladder to reach it. Small ledge in the woods? Mind telling me where on the map you are looking? Is this the green woods or the brown woods, for starters? Small ledge. Go right. Green, says Mando Gamer. Ah, just like my complexion. If you're talking about over here, it's interesting because there are a couple of spots on that screen that look like they need the ladder to reach, but they don't really. No, that's not what you were talking about. Let's take another look. Not up here, right? South of here? Possibly here? There. Blue Octorok? Hold up. Where did I have Blue Octorok? I'm only seeing the blue Gorias. Right and up. Oh! I don't need the ladder to get there, though. And I want to say... I think I tried bombing there already. Oh, are you talking about here? Because that spot is not actually reachable with the ladder. I did try that previously. And MCAT says, I would go exactly far left in the red? You mean, like, exactly to the west of where the, exactly to the west of where the spot we're trying to get to is? Or Did I misinterpret what you said? Loop you around to far right secret. Bob Q says maybe it works like a book. Try and walk through the rock. Wait, are you suggesting that I simply try walking through, like, over here? Just, like, straight walk through it? Bomb the rock. I did already open up a a secret passage on that screen. All right. But either way, you're suggesting I go back here. Is that correct? Okay. Alright, so let's get out of here. Or burn the bushes below. Okay, so let's recorder to almost there. When you say like a book, you're just suggesting, you know, going off one side and appearing on the other, or... Bob Q says when you read a book, you go to the next line, or in this case, screen. Okay. MCAT correctly points out, Zelda Maker did it again, stumping us all. Okay, so here we are, and we're a little bit, we're north of where we want to be. On the screen to the far left, walk through the rock. It could be a secret wall. Oh, great! I don't have the magic shield anymore. I should probably replace that. Okay, that's solid. This is all solid. I know this is not the screen in question. I know it's one below. But I'm looking for some sort of spot where we can walk. Okay, oh, 2 screens down. Well, this is 1 screen down. You think below here, though? Two screens down, like a book. Hold on a second. I just want to check how to get to that screen. Oh, that's a bit of a trek, but we can do it. How many people does it take to figure out a Zelda Maker's trick? Asks just another Zelda fan. The world may never know. No, don't stab me in the back. Whew. Oh, right. That's not going to help. Oh, oops. I did it wrong. MCAT says, I'll put on the pot of coffee. No, I can't play too much longer, unfortunately. So hopefully we're gonna figure it out soon. Okay, so this is the closest spot to... Just checking the map real quick, I don't want to get too lost. Oh, hold on. Yeah, we need to go around. We can't just walk this way. Up here, around. And try not to get myself killed either, if possible. Ha! Bob Q says, I hope level 9 is easier than finding it. We can't forget, Zelda Maker was touting the difficulty of this hack, so I suspect that it's not going to be so easy. North, west, south, and west again. He doesn't want it to be found for a reason. Okay, this doesn't... Okay, I need to go around here. Up this way. Continue north. What's in here? Anything? Bob Q says, it's Ganon's fortress. It should be hidden. So, this is the screen that is... yeah, this is the screen that is the one you were describing. I'll start by blowing the recorder. That didn't do it. However, we have all these bushes to try. Oh boy. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, wow. This just blew my mind. I cannot. Wow. Bob Q, you are a genius. Bob Zelda Maker. Says Mando Gamer in chat. That just absolutely blows my mind. Bob Q says it's like a book. Yeah, I just... Wow. Wow. I think my mind just exploded. I have no words. I have no words. This is just unbelievable. Well, I couldn't have done it without you, literally. We did it. We found level 9. Unfortunately, though, it being almost 12:30 on the East Coast, I must begrudgingly quit for the night. Um, wow. So, wow. That was just I it's going to take me at least till the morning to wrap my head around this one. This is just absolutely wild. And you know the craziest thing about it is you actually did need the rod to get there, because if we look at the map one more time, you can see that there is only a one column gap between that leftmost pool and the column of bushes. So yeah, that's just crazy. Just another Zelda fan points out, I never actually um, entered the room, like the staircase where I burned. That's true, but I guarantee you that it's probably just money. Mando Gamer says I still don't get the book thing. So let's let's pretend that this is the entire map. Let's pretend that it's only 4 screens wide and 3 screens tall. So when Bob Q says like a book, what he means is you start from the top left corner. Then you go 1 screen to the right, so you're in the second column, then the third, then the fourth. Then, having completed that row, the last column of the first row, you go down to the next row. So, if you were just looking at them in order, after that fourth column of the first row, you would then proceed to the first column of the second row. That's how you read when you're reading a book. You read an entire line and then you start from the leftmost position in the second line. And then you go back to the leftmost position of the following line, and so forth. Using that logic, and mind you, I had no idea that this game ever used any logic like that, but using that logic, the 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 place that you would wind up if you were reading like a book, after the last screen on the second row, you would go to the first screen on the third row, which is here, which is exactly where we accessed this from. That is just insane. I That's the only way I can describe that. Just absolutely mind-blowing insane. I If not for you guys, I don't think I would have figured that out ever. I don't think so. It would have had to come to me just indiscriminately burning things and blowing things up until that was revealed. So, that being said, I still only have 10 heart containers. So, I can't pick up the magical sword yet, even though I know where it is. That sucks, but. Uh, and I should probably replace my magical shield before we jump into level 9 and try it out. But yeah, I'm surprised I haven't found any more heart containers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of peruse. Yeah, just another Zelda fan asks. So it took 5 of us to figure out a Zelda Maker tick. Uh, no, actually, it took just one of us, Bob Q. And MCAT says, I just want to ask Zelda Maker where he comes up with his shenanigans. Well, he will have watched this, he will have listened to this discussion, and I'm certain that he will have something to say. And as usual, if he sends me an email, I will read it. So this was a good one. This was a wild one for sure. And yeah, I I don't think I have much else to say beyond that. What could possibly be said now? So I'm just going to end here. I will not ramble any further. I will just say, if you got this far, thank you. Thank you for joining us on this crazy journey. Um, Mando Gamer says to go to sleep. No, unfortunately, I still have to clean up some dishes, but sleep will follow after that. Yes. Thank you very much for watching this ridiculousness. I know you have very, 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 very many choices on Twitch, on YouTube, across the TV and video spectrum, as well as you could actually be playing a game. So thank you very much, as always, for choosing me. I appreciate it a lot. Um, that's it. That's it for now. I usually like to ramble about things, but I will not. Apart from, I will mention that for my Wednesday stream, I will be doing something completely different. Um, I can't remember if I mentioned previously on stream that I am judging um, some games to be in the Magfest Indie showcase, and not all of them have been publicly announced. But if there are maybe a couple of games that have been publicly announced, I may play them, to try them out on stream on Wednesday. Why? Because I have to judge like 10 games in the space of the next week, and I don't know where I'm going to get the time to do that. So I'm going to utilize Wednesday's stream if possible to assist with that. And they've assigned me games to review that cross absolutely every genre. So there's just a bunch of interesting stuff there. I hope you'll look forward to that. So that'll be Wednesday's stream, 10:30 p.m. the usual time, Eastern U.S. time. So if you join me for that, great. If not, great. Thank you for watching regardless. I appreciate it. And please do take care of yourself. Some crazy things happened this week in this country, and there's lots that I would say about it, but it is late already, and so I will leave that for another time. In the meantime, though, please do take care of yourself. Yourself is important. Don't forget that. Taking care of others is great, but you can't do it to the best of your ability if you don't also take care of yourself. So don't forget that. Take care. Be well.